On today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can decorate your staircase for Christmas step by step. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, let me give you a warm welcome and let you know that I'm an interior designer, seasonal decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. And on today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can decorate your staircase for Christmas step by step. And to make this video, I had to travel all the way to Mexico to my mom's house, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what we're doing to her house to decorate for Christmas. This is going to be a 4-part series on her home, starting today with the staircase and then continuing on till the home reveal or house tour for the holiday season. Also, I know a little thing or two about decorating for Christmas since I've been doing it for almost 15 years, you guys. I have decorated staircases, some of the most grand staircases in the industry, and today I'm gonna show you step by step. So to show you how we can decorate this staircase, let's head over to my mom's house. All right, everyone, so the things we're gonna need to decorate my mom's staircase is going to be some magnolia picks as well as some pine picks, and you can find all of these products at Hobby Lobby. You guys are also going to need some of the poinsettias that we use on the centerpiece, and this is totally inspired by the centerpiece. If you guys have not seen the centerpiece I did, I'm gonna link it up right now so you can check it out, which is the inspiration for this staircase. Then I have chosen this beautiful velvet ribbon with a gold back, but I'm also going to mix this with a plaid ribbon that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I absolutely love it. Let me take it out so you guys can see it. And also we're gonna mix it with some burlap because I want this to look more of a, I want it to be glam, but I also want it to be rustic, and there's nothing more rustic to me than the burlap ribbon. I'm just gonna drop them on the floor because that's what I do. And this mixture of 3 is going to look gorgeous on the staircase. So we're gonna use that as well as some gold. I got some gold picks also from Hobby Lobby. Now I wrapped this on this paper because they shed a lot of glitter, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So you guys are gonna see how I do 3 points into the staircase. So let's get started. The very first thing I need to do is lay my garland. And the one thing that I always tell people you have to do before you lay any garland, whether it's on a doorway, a staircase, or anywhere you're putting a garland on the window, you have to fluff it. Because look how thin this looks. So just by fluffing this garland, we're gonna give it a thicker look. And it's just the right thing to do. So let me fluff this garland and I'll be right back with you to show you the next step. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, so the very first thing I'm gonna tell you is when you do this kind of work, it is going to be a mess. But like my ex-boss used to say, it gets uglier before it gets prettier. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna lay the garland on this banister. And what I've done is I literally swirled this on the very first rail. And using the same bristles from the garland, I'm gonna go ahead and attach right here. Now you wanna do a 2-point attach just to make sure that it's like secure and it's not gonna go anywhere once we start playing with it and putting the lights. So because this is going to be my biggest point right here where we'll do the biggest treatment, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and loop it down like so. And what I like to do is I actually like to go over the staircase. So I'm gonna put it over the staircase. And excuse me if I give you my back, but this will make much more sense. All right, so I'm gonna loop it down like this, right about here, and I'm going to attach right with the bristles through the banister. And what you could do also is you could go ahead and use some of those pipe cleaners, or you could use zip ties on your staircase. But for this particular one, since it has these really thin rails, I just go ahead and attach with the bristles. So now I'm gonna go up. What I like to do is go over like this. We're gonna do another loop right about the same height. And then we're going to attach right here. And what you need to do is now you need to go over to the other side, like so. All right, so I'm gonna finish putting this garland on the banister and I'll be right back with you. Just 1 second. All right, everyone, so I have laid the garland down and I'm gonna explain real quick again. So what I like to do is just do 1 swirl on the very first newel post, and then what I like to do is swag over and then go over the staircase, because when we put the lights will be on both sides. It will reflect and it will just look more beautiful. And I did the same thing all the way up. So now it's time to put the lights on. And before we put all the lights on, we have to test them out because we don't want to have all the lights and then realize that some of the lights are not working. So let me get my lights ready and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I have tested my lights and I make sure that all of them work just fine. Now the next thing you need to decide is where you're gonna plug your lights, because our lights are gonna be plugged upstairs, and I'm gonna start with the female part of the lights, because as we continue to go up, our plug-in will end up upstairs, and then that way we can hide this guy right here. And putting your lights on your garland is crucial. What you need to do is you basically just zigzag the lights, and you give yourself probably about 6 inches between zigzag, and once in a while you want to grab one of these bristles and just go ahead and twist. And we're going to do all the way up, zigzag every 6 inches or so, and then we're going to attach with one of the bristles just to secure it, because we want these lights to show as much as we can. Make sure that you don't put them as tight, because if you really pull on it, you're hiding the lights. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue to zigzag all these lights all the way upstairs. All right, everyone, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our ribbon on our garland, and I have chosen this plaid ribbon as well as this burlap and a gold one to be an accent here. But I'm gonna start with these two, so I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail my ends. Now I want to explain this real quick. I want to do a focal point going this way, and then I'm gonna skip a part, and then I'm gonna do the same here and go on the other side. So what I've done is I've dovetailed my ends, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start on the very bottom where I want it to hang. So it's gonna hang probably down to, like, let's say right here. Then just using my bristles, I'm gonna go ahead and attach. Just twist it around like this. Then you wanna do a little loop about 10 inches. Then you're gonna attach again. And then you're gonna repeat. Just giving it a little give. You're going to repeat. And like I said, this is inspired by the centerpiece I show you guys how to make. I'm gonna pull a little bit on this one so it's a little bit tighter. You can split them like that. Then you wanna go ahead and do another one right here, and just attach and split them, alternating the sides. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do one more right here, like so. If it is too tight, then just go ahead and pull on your ribbon. And then I'm gonna do one more and end right there. So I'm gonna do probably right here. Then I'm gonna attach. Then I'm gonna go ahead and split right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these two and dovetail them. So we're going to go like this. And that's going to be a little accent. Then we're going to do a bigger bow right here. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dovetail these guys so they're finished. Put my scissors on my pocket. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and once again, just give it a little tail. I'm gonna go ahead and start right here. And as you guys can see, they don't fill all the garland, but they kinda unite. And I like that look versus just having the whole garland full with ribbon. I think it just gives the garland a little more room to breathe and your ribbons to show. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right there. Then I'm gonna do another loop right here. And I'm gonna go over. And because this has to go over the staircase, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the other side and finish this, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, everyone, so we have finished laying the ribbon, a burlap, and the plaid, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 points on this staircase. And what I mean by points is the arrangements are gonna go here, here, and on the other 2 points, those are going to be the focal points for this staircase, and we're gonna use some of this gold ribbon and then also some of this Dollar Tree garland ties, because we need to attach them. So I'm gonna go ahead and free these guys from the package, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Then I'm just gonna set them right here. And like I said, this will get ugly before it gets pretty, just because, well, this kind of work, it's messy. I remember when I used to do it for a living, we feel so bad because the owners sometimes were home and it was just a mess, you guys. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and make a larger bow. And I want tails to be about, probably about 8 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and pinch. I'm gonna make a center loop. Look how gorgeous this ribbon is. You can find this ribbon at Shinoda Design Center, which is the store where our friend Rebecca Robinson shops. That's where I found it. I have worked with this particular ribbon, and when I saw it at the store, I just knew that it was going to be perfect for my mom's house because she has these beautiful red velvet chairs that were also kind of the inspiration for the centerpiece, which was the inspiration for our staircase and the rest of the house. This is going to be part 1 of 4. We're gonna do top of the cabinet, we're gonna do Christmas tree, we're gonna do table, and it'll all be very cohesive with this particular look. So all right, I'm gonna do for the one right here, I'm gonna do 6 loops, 3 on each side, kind of like this. And I'm gonna cut right here. I'm gonna dovetail going up. However, I do want some longer tails, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some longer tails so we can attach. We're just gonna pinch right here, and then we're gonna cut right here as well. Now, the one here on the front is going to be the biggest bow. The rest of them are just a little touch, and I will show you in a minute. But by using one of these Garland pipe cleaners from the dollar store, what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach these together like this, twist it, and then with the same pipe cleaner, we're gonna go ahead and attach this bow right here to the corner, like this. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this, and also thumbs up for my mom for letting us play in her house and show you guys how to decorate a staircase. And we're gonna do a home tour of her house as well, so stay tuned for that. All right, so now these bigger tails, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and also attach them to my garland just by looping, but I want these loops to be bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach one right here, like that, and then I'm gonna do one more here on the bottom, like this. And just using bristles, you're going to attach this. Make sure that your bow is all fluffed out, because we're gonna continue to insert things right here. I want some of the gold to show, I want some of the red to show. I'm gonna go on this side and finish this guy right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a bigger loop, pinch, and then we're gonna go ahead and attach. And I want all of these ribbons to show. So I'm gonna go ahead and do yet another one right here. Attach, and never, ever, ever, please never forget to dovetail your ends, all right? All right, you guys, so now for the other points right here, I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm just gonna grab one of these pipe cleaners. I'm going to dovetail my ribbon. And what I'm going to do, so I'm just gonna do a simple little bow with 2 loops on one side. Actually, just 1 loop. We're gonna make it very simple because we want this to be the focal point. So we don't want it to take away. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a bow, a sweet little bow, like this. And a perfect way to know if your loops are even is by pulling down. If you guys can see, one of them is shorter, so I'm gonna make sure that I make them even, and now they're even. All right, so now we're gonna cut right here. And we are going to attach using one of our Dollar Tree or dollar store pipe cleaners that look like Christmas garland. They're very handy for this kind of work. So then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and attach this just by twisting into some bristles like this. And then what you need to do is just fluff your bow, make sure that those tails show. And this one is not dovetail, so we have to, of course, dovetail. So we're gonna do this number like this. So I'm gonna finish the other points and I'll be right back to show you guys the next step. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, so I wanted to take a little break right now to remind you that I'm doing the behind the scenes for this series on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on IG, go hit that follow button. You do not wanna miss any of these Insta stories. All right, let's get back to decorating. All right, everyone, so now that we have our bows, we have a bigger bow on the front newel post, and then I've done some on the points that are smaller. We're gonna bring in some pine picks, and I also love these guys. You guys can find this at Hobby Lobby. They're pine picks, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and insert on each point right here and just attaching with your bristles I'm gonna go ahead and swirl them around, and this is gonna give this design a lot of drama, which you guys know I love for the holidays because they're so wispy. They're just absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna do one going down, and then we're gonna do one going up like this. So just basically insert into that garland, and then with one of your bristles, go ahead and attach like this. And then what I want to do right here is I'm going to repeat by fluffing a little bit like this. We're gonna bring one down. So insert going down, attach with the bristle, and then the other one's going down the other way. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach two on this side so it's a little bit more dramatic. All right, so two, and then I'm gonna go finish the other ones. I'll be right back with you to the next step. As you guys can see, by adding these pine picks, it really is beefing up the garland whole design. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in with some of this magnolia foliage, and I just went ahead and fluffed it, and these have a longer stem. So what you need to do is kind of give them a little turn like that, and then just go ahead and insert and then swirl some. Look how easy it really is, you guys. Just with one hand you can do this. Just go ahead and insert like this, and then swirl a little bristle into the design and just elongating that look. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one right here. Actually right here. I'm gonna go back and swirl it around. But by having a longer stem really helps to attach to these garlands. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one right here. And I really wanted to show it, so I'm gonna stand it up. I'm gonna go finish the ones up there, and I'll be right back with you. All right, everyone, so the next step would be to add the gorgeous poinsettias that came from Hobby Lobby. These guys are also on that centerpiece, which was the main inspiration. And I absolutely love the way this looks. So what we need to do is we're just gonna go ahead and insert some of this really close to the bow. And at this point, it's so tight in there that you don't even need to attach unless you want to, of course. But just go ahead and give this a bend, little curve, and then go ahead and insert this as close as you can to the bow. And then just go ahead and fluff your bow. And on this particular one, I wanna go all the way down. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach some of this right here with my bristles, like so. And I wanna go all the way down to where the bow is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another one down here. So I've added 5 going all the way down and the big point. And so what I'm going to do on each single little point, I'm just gonna add 1 poinsettia just for a sweet touch to tie it all together. All right, so I'm really loving the way this looks, but I feel like it really needs something glittery and sparkly. So I bought these guys right here at Hobby Lobby, and these were only $2.27 at 50% off. They come with a little metal pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and insert these guys to add a little bit of glitter. Just go ahead and insert on your garland. It'll stay like that. And if you wanna attach it, go ahead for it. You can swirl some of your bristles around. Just make sure they really show like this. They really add a lot of sparkle. I'm gonna go ahead and do one on the bottom right here. Just go ahead and add them on every point. I'm gonna add one to each point, and as you guys can see, it really adds just a little touch of sparkle going all the way down the stairs. So I'm gonna continue to add this to the other points, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have one last thing to add, and I found this glittered eucalyptus at Hobby Lobby, and I absolutely love it. However, it does shed a lot of glitter, but what would Christmas be without glitter, right? So it comes in these little picks, and this is what's going to give this just that beautiful sparkle for Christmas. Look how beautiful this is. It just glistens and sparkles, and oh, I love it. Look at that, you guys. If this doesn't scream holidays, I don't know what does. All you have to do is just basically insert in every point, going up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here. And at this point, that garland is so tight that you can just basically poke like that. And it's just elongating your points and adding that sparkle for the holidays. So let me finish this and I will show you the end result. Stay tuned. So what do you guys think? I had so much fun decorating my mom's staircase for the holidays and she absolutely loved it. We're gonna have her reactions on our tour. So come back for that. I cannot wait to read your comments. So first of all, give my mom a thumbs up for letting us use her house as a prop and for me to decorate it so I can show you guys some of the ideas. And leave me a comment down below and let me know what do you think about the staircase. I cannot wait to read your comments. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. Let them know what we're doing here at Ramon at Home. And then also don't forget to come back for the next episode. I promise you, it's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys, and until next time, bye. Doing all of the behind the scenes on Instagram, so if you don't follow me, go. All right, everyone, so I wanted to, oh God. Okay. All right, everyone, so I wanted to take a little break right now to remind you that I'm doing the behind the scenes for this